Hi, I am Nicolette with T7 Events and Decor. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a fall centerpiece for my tablescape, which you will see towards the end of the video. I did some pre-prepping by adding some greenery, some roses, different types of flowers. I use this vase on my table currently, and I took what was in it out and I added the floral foam that I got from the Dollar Tree. And here I am just adding a green hydrangea just to give it some fall colors. I will be adding more greenery, more hydrangeas around the entire centerpiece just to make it look more, fall. So here I am just adding a piece of a hydrangea into the centerpiece, and I trying to stick it close to the next one, but realizing that I should have probably put it in a different area, which you see here. This is what I'm doing. Sometimes it can be hard to stick it in the floral foam that you get from the Dollar Tree. I remember watching a YouTube video where so that it doesn't go everywhere, you leave the plastic on, but sometimes the ends of these flowers can be kind of thick, so it's kind of hard. Here I am using like an off-white or white hydrangea just to give it some fullness. And I didn't use many of the white ones. I just wanted to add some to add a little bit, like I said, fullness to my centerpiece. I am not a professional by any means. I've self-taught. I've learned by watching many hours of YouTube videos, and it's not that difficult. I have found it to be pretty easy if I follow a certain method. Here I am. I love this color orange. It's like a burnt orange, and I got this set from Amazon. I think it came from eFavorMart. So I took them apart, and the ends of them are like, straight wire. So sometimes it's a little difficult to stick in the floral foam, but all I did was like bend it in half and then like secure it to the floral foam. As you can see what I'm doing here. Just a few pieces to give this centerpiece some color. And I like this flowers. They have like these white flowers on them, some greenery, so it's all like one little bunch together. And you'll see me here, I am trying to fold the wires so that the flowers aren't too tall when I place it in the centerpiece. Yeah, and you can see here I decided to kind of put it in the middle and then kind of just bend it and shape it to where I like it to be. And here's another one. It was just like an off-white one, so I decided to place it like against the greenery in the middle. I had used palm leaves for like 4 or 5 palm leaves in my floral centerpiece. Here's another one that I'm sticking in. I just love how pretty that orange is. Like it's a burnt orange or maybe like a rust color. It just seems to add that fall look that I am going for this centerpiece. Here I am also adding one other piece that I have to the centerpiece. Like I said, I'm just adding a few of them. I didn't want to overpower the centerpiece with a bunch of orange or whatever color you want to call it. Just a little bit here and there just to make it look really pretty. And then I decided to add some eucalyptus. Just a few sticks of eucalyptus. You can see, maybe you can, maybe you can't. Just a few sticks of eucalyptus into the centerpiece just to kind of give that, just different greenery. I like to do that. And then here I am going in with some Italian ficus. Sorry that you can't see what I'm doing. The angle of the camera. I didn't have my tripod, so I tried to prop up my camera to do this. And then here I found just a few just different types of flowers that I thought I could use. And you'll see me just placing them around the base to kind of hide the floral foam white. And again, you see that orange color. Again, I'm just trying to go for that fall look, that fall theme. I know in Florida, we don't have the 4 seasons, but I did feel last night a change in the weather. It was cooler, and I guess our cooler is more like 80 degrees at night versus close to 90s, 95s, 99s up in there. Here I'm using some baby's breath to kind of bring the centerpiece even more to life. I love using baby's breath. It makes it like airy in its look. So that's what I'm doing here. Just going to be using some more Italian ficus. Again, just covering where I see those spots of the floral foam showing. You don't want that to show. And so I'm just going in and just adding a few more pieces of the greenery. And you'll see me also adding some more in the baby's breath. I love baby's breath. I just think it really adds to the centerpiece when you're creating them. Again, I'm not a professional. I just watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I like to learn, and there's a lot of really great creators on YouTube, and they really go in and show you just the basic method, and then from there you just kind of, make it your own. There's no right or wrong way, I believe, to do the centerpiece. It's just, just use your own creativity. Let yourself come out if this is something that you want to do. It's not something that I do often, but, fall is here, and I'm like, well, why not? Let's change up the table downstairs and just, fall is in the air, at least for us here in Florida. Like I said, it gets very hot, and now it's starting to cool. This is my favorite time of the year. Well, one of my favorite time of the years. You'll see me decorate for Christmas. Christmas is my favorite time to decorate. I love that. So here I will be adding some more Italian ficus just to bring in some more greenery into the centerpiece. So just adding some more greenery to finish off the centerpiece. I'll just let you watch from here, and if there's anything else I add, I will come back and let you know. So here is the finished look. I just did a little fluffing out, and this is how it came out. I think it came out well. Here's my tablescape. Enjoy.